One of my favorite games, Risk Rain 2, has this basic premise. Drop down, bust up some enemies, get loot, and eventually die. You've probably played a few roguelike games like this because they're popping up everywhere. On a completely different note, there's also old games like this, and even newer games like Marble It Up, which are based on the idea of a rolling marble controller. These games are also super fun to me, but they're definitely overlooked by a lot of modern game developers, so I thought, why not try and combine the two genres? So with this plan in mind, I hopped on over into Unity and created a new project and got down to work. Some very serious coding later, and I had this project up and running. Started by creating a little marble movement controller. Then I put the purple sort of glowing texture that you see on this marble and repurposed that for all the enemies, and you see it all over the game basically. The controls of the game are looking around with the mouse, WASD movement, space to jump, and then you might notice that in the bottom right hand corner of the screen there are two special abilities that you can use. One of them, which is bound to your mouse 1 key, allows you to do a quick dash just in the direction you're looking, and the other one is your mouse 2 button, and that will fire out rockets which regenerate every 12 seconds, and you have a maximum of 3 rockets, but the 12 regen second can be reduced by some of the loot that I'll talk about in a second. If you look in the top left corner, you can see 15 items. The top row is common, middle row uncommon, and bottom is rare. And these function a lot like the Risk Array 2 items, except here they're more of a kind of a collectible trophy sort of array. But each item has a different function. They all stack individually, and they all have different rarities than each other. The other stuff on your screen is pretty self-explanatory. As you can see on your other bottom corner, you have your hearts with a maximum of 3, which can be increased by loot, obviously. You have a little speedometer, which just tells you how fast your marbles going. And then you have your coin counter. And the coins pretty much function the same way as they do in Risk of Rain. Again, you kill enemies to get coins, use coins to open chests, and that's the main point of the game loop. The last thing on the heads up display that you can see here is the difficulty counter. And what that tells you is just how far into the game you are, basically. So, what kind of enemies you're going to be seeing, how much health those enemies are going to have, and how fast the enemies are going to spawn. And that's pretty much all the main mechanics you really need to know about for this game. This game was made in just 2 weeks, so don't expect too much. It still probably has some pretty huge balance issues and bugs, but it's still kind of fun, so I hope you check it out and maybe give me some feedback. The link to the itch.io page will be in the description. Thanks for watching.